Hello, friends. Welcome back. I had a meltdown yesterday and I talked about it in yesterday's video. And today I woke up feeling this super like panic mode. I was in panic mode because all of a sudden I literally woke up and my brain was like, you don't have anything done. You're not ready. Nothing's booked. What about flights? Where are you going to stay? What's the first step? Are you sure you can do this? Like, just all the things, do you have enough time? Do you have enough money? Do you have enough whatever, whatever? And at first, it was like my brain was just information overload. And I was starting to physically feel this like panic and fear of, oh my God, I just declared to the world what I'm going to do this year, and I need to make some plans. Or not even make plans, but just I need to start booking some tickets and things like that. And I felt so behind. I felt like all of a sudden I needed to be like booked and gone. Um, and it was this like it was almost like terror moment. And I realized as I was waking up, because I was still kind of half asleep, I realized as I was waking up, I was like, okay, hold on a second, like take some deep breaths. I'm safe. This is my nervous system going into overdrive because I'm used to, you know, I'm not used to making a decision and trusting myself enough that it's the right decision. So immediately my body is trying to say, is this the right decision? What if we fail? You just declared it to, the world. So if we don't do it, if we don't follow through, then it's immediate failure, right? And it's like, okay, yes, body, I see what you're saying. Thank you, nervous system, for like bringing all these feelings up. However, let's calm the fuck down and, take this one small step at a time. And as I just started like calming myself down, I'm like, I am safe. I I can make decisions for myself. I can trust those decisions. And if they fail, at least I tried, right? At least I tried. So I finally calm myself down. And then I start to think about the gravity of the declaration, right? And it reminded me of something Tony Robbins said. And he says, no decision is a decision. And we need to start making decisions all the time, almost like working it like a muscle, so that when you have to make those big decisions, it's just like boom, boom, boom. It's just easy now. And one thing about making a decision is you can make decisions all day long, but if you don't take action towards them, then it's just you're not actually committed to it. And I feel like yesterday I made a decision to some goals that I would like to um reach this year, some places I've been wanting to travel and go to. And so I made the decision, and then the commitment was declaring it on on YouTube, and to myself and to whoever's watching. And so now I feel this, I think this morning what I was feeling was this pressure to perform, to, okay, now you committed, now you got to go, 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 go. And it's like, well, hold on, back it up a second. you know, when you have this commitment, it doesn't have to be this grand, it doesn't have to be this like 10 steps forward in the first 30 seconds. It's just one action step, one action item to start going in the direction of the decision you just made. So for me, yesterday, saying it on YouTube was one small action step in the direction towards uh creating this new future for myself, right? This new uh experience for myself. And so I know exactly what happened this morning was my brain went into fight or flight mode. It was like, holy crap, we can't, it wants me, it's trying to protect me from failure, essentially, because I've been wired my whole life to succeed, succeed, succeed. And most of us are wired to not even attempt something that we may fail at. It's like, if we fail, we are a failure. It's like our identity is now tied to that failure. So we, when I say we, I feel like we as like humans have stopped mo making these big decisions for fear of failure. And one thing, as I was going through these emotions and all of this stuff this morning, I really had to ground myself and, you know, what's the worst that can happen? And of course, my brain's firing off all these fearful, like doomsday, worst case scenarios. And I'm like, okay, but if I don't try, what's the worst that could happen? And it was basically all those same doomsday, whatevers were what would happen. So it's like, well, I might as well try and hopefully, at least prove to myself that I can make a decision, set some goals for myself, and even if I start out going to one of the places on my list and that's all, I don't get to like the 3 or the 4 or the 20 that I want to go to, like no, like let's keep it, just the fact of attempting to do this year differently is a huge success already. And so I feel that I can feel that my patterns and my nervous system are already changing based on these decisions I'm making and have been making and committing to them. And then the final step of Tony Robbins' thing when he says, make a decision, commit to it, and committing is taking like one action step towards it. And then resolve is like finding peace with your decision. Just being like, okay, here we go. It's happening. I'm going to do it. And whatever comes, comes. And I'm not quite at resolve yet. I think once I start booking tickets and kind of looking at like where I want to start and where I want to stay, then I think the resolve will come and I'll get into that state of excitement, which is usually what happens when I start actually booking tickets and planning where I'm going to stay. That's when I start to get excited. Um, and I think too, and I'm going to talk about this, I want to say tomorrow, is just, what are the steps to start planning a solo trip? Because it can be daunting. And in the moment I'm in right now is, I think, where a lot of people quit. Because, like I said this morning, I woke up with all these thoughts of I'm behind, I don't have anything booked, I don't even know where to start, where to stay. And I think so many people start getting those thoughts about the trip they're trying to plan or the place they want to go, and they stop there instead of pushing through that fear and nervous system trying to protect them and keep them in their comfort zone. And so it was really cool. Don't get me wrong, it felt like shit this morning, but it was really cool to go through all the motions and be able to like look at it from a broader perspective, from instead of being inside the fear and panicking, I was almost like on the outside looking in and basically telling myself, it's all going to be okay. Everything's going to work out. We have time, we have space, we have super cool people that that I can take more time and more space, as much as I need before I get to the next step. And and I'm so grateful for even just, it's been what, a little over a month that the new year started. And even in just this like first month, everything just rolling out kind of exactly as I need it to, because I'm taking the time to really look at it and slowing it down and calming it down so that it's not this giant panic moment. And I just hope if you're in that moment right now, that the fear and the panic and your nervous system trying to protect you, just know that it's totally normal. And I just went through it today. I'm not sure if you feel it quite like I felt it, but it was definitely this like uh heart racing, mind running moment. And I'm so thankful for all the work I've been doing to be able to like calm myself down, just take some deep breaths and really work through each step of like just just reassuring myself that I have the time, I am safe, I have space, I can I can even change my mind. Even though that's not what I want to do, I can change my mind. It's not the end of the world to change my decision, but I don't want to change my decision. And so that's what's exciting is now I am entering the resolve moment. And I just I don't know what's to come. I'm so freaking nervous, but I'm so excited. And I just want to thank you all for joining me on this wild ride.